This is part 2 to me ranking all of the areas in Elden Ring. At number 8, we have Mountaintops of the Giants, but I'm also going to be tacking on the Consecrated Snowfields because they're right next to each other. They're both snow biomes, and one is essentially a valley and one is just a mountain. They're the same thing. While I love the idea of this area, not much takes place here. There's not a huge reason to come here after, defeating the bosses that you need to defeat in the area. I do like the fact that it's one of the last areas. I think that was a good decision on their part. But stepping out of the elevator into this area as compared to Altus Plateau is definitely not as breathtaking, but it is, I will say, a lot more intimidating not being able to see anything and being in a blizzard. At number 7, we have Nokron, but also Sophira's River, if that's how you pronounce it. I will never forget discovering this area just under Limgrave and being amazed. And going to the very end of it and coming out of Caelid, this wasn't the first time I saw Caelid, however. The first time I saw Caelid is I got caught in the chest. At number 6, we have Mount Gilmere. This is one of the smaller areas, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to traverse, but it is really cool, and I also loved discovering Volcano Manor completely organically. And when you step into the Altus Plateau and then you look to the left and you see this and you just know that you're gonna have to go there at some point, it's really intimidating. So this is where I stop having complaints. At number 5, we have Lindell. In my opinion, the best castle in the game, and I think we could probably all agree on that. The sheer size of this castle being its own area, even though it's just a castle, is insane. I remember being so scared going into this area, trying to find a touch of grace and not being able to find one. At number 4, we have Caelid, the scary next door neighbor to Limgrave. The devs really did us dirty putting this right next to Limgrave and making it easier to get here, and I mean really easy to get here as opposed to the lakes. And as I just discussed, a lot of our first experiences with this area was getting trapped in a chest trap and being flung into the middle of this area. Genius idea, but y'all are so mean. Okay, I'm running out of time. Altus Plateau is number 3. I will never forget coming out of that first elevator and seeing this place. It was absolutely beautiful. I love the look of it. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I love it because it's just pretty as fuck. Number 2, we have Limgrave. This is the starting area. Obviously, I love this one. I'm also tacking on the Weeping Peninsula with this as well because it's basically just Limgrave Part 2. Also love the music in this area. And a no-brainer at number 1, we have Liurnia of the Lakes. It's beautiful. There's a lot to do. Seeing it for the first time, realizing how big the map is was just amazing.